Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this file. It's not too blurry. It's not too bad. They don't need help with the skulls. They'd like to do the ribbon. Normally, you could do something like this with the artistic media tool and make it your own deal. But in this picture is actually really big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce it in size to make it quite small. And then since he just needs help, he called him a ribbon. I'm going to make a duplicate of this. Let's see, it's almost 7 inches. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 8. And I'm going to make a duplicate. To make Corel easier, I'm going to crop out this ribbon. So with it selected, that's a big part, because if you don't, the other part will go away. And I'm going to try to crop out this ribbon. Make sure you get it all. And that little bit of the face doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and crop it. Now, see, this is really small, so it's going to help Corel do it, and there's going to be less for it to trace. I'm going to go trace bitmap, outline, trace clip art. And it does it a lot faster than it would if it did the whole thing. I'm going to bump it up to 100% detail. I'm going to say, okay. Now I'm going to move that over. Now I can go up to object group and ungroup, and we can get rid of this part we don't need. So I'm going to hold down the Alt key. Boy, it's got so many nodes, that ain't going to work. Tell you what we'll do. It's got so many nodes, it's just really messing it up. So let's see if we can't just delete without hitting our... Now our graphic is really rough, but if we take the Smart Fill tool, tell you what, let's make our nudge factor now. See how big this thing is. It is less than 2 inches. Let's set our nudge factor on 2. And let's take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And then move that over. Then I'm going to left click, right click. So we've got a pretty rough image. But if you take your smoothing tool, and anybody with X7 or above has the smoothing tool, set it on something a little bit smaller. You want it pretty big, because the bigger it is, the smoother it's going to go, the faster it's going to go. And I'm just moving and clicking like one time on the mouse. Whoop. Still have the crop tool. I want the zoom tool. Get back to the smoothing tool. And I'm just seriously touching it and then just holding down the mouse button for like a half a second or a millisecond. Now there's a couple of nodes right there that I want to come back and look at. And we can still do some things. There's quite a few nodes right in there I don't like. So grab the shape tool and see there's a node we do not need. And that's just trash. We can actually get rid of that middle node. It's not going to change anything. And then just kind of look at it and see if you're happy. If you want it to be square on the end, instead of that rounded, just take a 2-point line and go across there. Let's make it flat on both sides if you like. And then take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And voila, you have a pretty detailed graphic. I'll tell you what, we'll make it look like the original. We'll make it white, and we'll take a black box, fill it in with black, go up to Object, Order, back a page, and I'd have to say that's, if you look at these two side by side, see how rough that is? Very little difference. Mine is good and clear. And then, so you still have the original picture, and just make another copy of it and move it out of the way, and then do the next part and the next one. If you do them all at one time, it's going to take Corel a little bit too much time, and you'll be a lot better off doing one at a time. because you're making Corel trace everything in this picture. Just have it trace what you need. So don't forget to have it selected. Then grab the crop tool and crop it out. And then just trace that and do it 3 times. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.